Hello everyone, this is Professor Razia Sultana Sanadi. So today we'll be studying about road estimation. Okay, earthwork. See, the cross section of the earthwork of a road will be either in banking or in cutting. You can see the cross section, it is in the form of a trapezium. Okay, and the quantity of earthwork may be calculated as quantity or volume is equal to sectional area into length. Now coming to calculation of sectional area. So while calculating the quantity for the earthwork, that is in banking or in cutting, the sectional area is calculated as the area of the central portion, okay, or the mid portion that is of this rectangle, then the plus the area of the two side triangles. Okay, so that will be the sectional area, that is equal to area of the central rectangular portion plus area of two side triangular portions. So area of the central rectangular portion will be B into D. Next, plus 2 times the area of the triangular portions, that will be half SD, okay, into D, that is the height. So the total area will be BD plus SD square. So now this yes is to 1 is the ratio of the side slopes, okay, as horizontal is to vertical. So for 1 vertical, horizontal is yes, and for D vertical, horizontal is SD. Okay, so the total quantity comes out to be BD plus SD square into L. Okay, that is how we calculate the quantity of earthwork in banking or in cutting. Now moving on to next. See, when the ground is when the ground is in a longitudinal slope, the height of bank or the depth of the cutting will be different at the two ends. So at that time we need to consider the mean height. Okay, so the mean height will be d1 plus d2 divided by 2. Different kinds of soil as sandy, clay, rocky soil will have to be calculated separately because their rates vary. Now the quantity of earthwork may be calculated by various methods. Okay, there are usually 3 methods. They are the mid sectional area method, mean sectional area method, and prismoidal method. So now coming to the method 1, that is mid sectional area method. So if D1 and D2 are the heights of the bank or depth of the cut at two end portions, then the mean height is found as I have shown here. If they are different, then the mean height will be D, denoted by D, which will be D1 plus D2 divided by 2. Now the sectional area will be ABD plus SD square, and the quantity of the earthwork will be BD plus SD square into L. The quantities of earthwork by this method are calculated in a tabular form as stations or the chainage, depth or height, then the mean depth or height, area of the central portion, BD, area of the side slopes, total sectional area, length between the stations L, then quantity BD plus SD square in embankment or in cutting. Now next is area of side slopes. Okay, that is when the pitching or turfing has been done. The area of sides which may require turfing or pitching may be found by multiplying the mean sloping breadth by the length. That is, the mean sloping breadth is calculated by the formula root of SD square plus D square. Okay, if D stands for the mean D, then it will be root of S square plus 1. So area of both the side slopes will be 2 times of the length into D root of S square plus 1. Okay, so this can also be formulated by the tabular form as stations, depth or height, then the mean depth. Then after that we have to calculate the breadth of these side slopes. Okay, sloping breadth, that will be D root of S square plus 1. Length between the stations L, then the total area of both the side slopes. Okay, that will be 2L D root of S square plus 1. Now next, moving on to the next method, that is method 2, mean sectional area method. Here if D1 and D2 are the depths at two different end sections, then the sectional area at the two end sections is given. Is calculated first, that is A1 and A2 are calculated, then after that mean area is calculated, then we calculate the total quantity as mean area into the total length. So if A1 will be BD1 plus SD1 square, A2 will be BD2 plus SD2 square, and mean area will be A1 plus A2 divided by 2. In the previous method we used to calculate the mean depth, and in this method mean area is calculated and multiplied with the length. So the tabular form for this will be the quantities of earthwork, station, height, area of the central portion, area of sides, total sectional area, mean sectional area, length between the stations, then the quantity. Now coming to the method 3, that is the prismoidal area method. Okay. So this method is considered to be more accurate than the method 1 and method 2. Okay, if A1 and A2 are the cross sectional areas of two ends of a road with length L, and AM is the mid sectional area, then quantity will be L by 6, okay, into A1 plus A2 plus 4AM. Okay, that is the method for prismoidal. So earthwork calculated by the prismoidal formula, that is method 3, is more accurate than calculated by method 1 and 2. Okay, but it differs by less than 1%. So as the earthwork is a cheap item, method 1 and 2 are generally adopted. But prismoidal method gives more accurate if the quantities, if it is for a what you say, if it is for a large area or something like that, then greater accuracy is preferred, that is by the prismoidal area method. So let us take two simple examples on how to solve by all the three methods. First example is calculate the quantity of earthwork for 200 meter length for a portion of a road. Okay, so 200 meter is the length in an uniform ground, the heights of the banks at the two ends being, so they have given the D1 and D2 at both the ends, that is 1 meter and 1.6 meter. The formation width B is 10 meter and the side slopes is 2:1. So it says that S is 2. So assume that there is no transverse slope. So this will be calculating by all the three methods. So by method 1, Q is equal to BD plus SD square. They have given B is 10 meter, S is 2, L is 200 meter, D1 and D2. So we need to calculate first D, that is the mean height. 1 plus 1.6 divided by 2, we get 1.3. Then by putting all the values in this formula, we get it as 3276 meter cube. Next, by the method 2, we need to calculate mean area, that will be A1, A2. A1 will be BD1 plus SD1 square, where D1 is the height at one end. Okay, so that is 1. We get it as 12 meter square, and for A2 we get it as 21.12 meter square. So AM will be A1 plus A2 divided by 2. Similarly, putting it in this formula, we get it as 3312 meter cube. Now moving on to next method, that is the prismoidal formula, which says L by 6 A1 plus A2 plus 4AM. So we have calculated A1 and A2, that is 12 meter square and 21.12. Then AM will be calculated considering mean depth. So that is D1 plus D2 divided by 2, 1.3. So it will be BDM plus SDM square, 10 into 1.3 plus 2 into 1.3 square, that will be 16.38. So substituting the values, Q is equal to 200 by 6, that is L by 6, plus A1, A2 plus 4AM, we get it as 3288 meter cube. So you can see that there is not much difference between the three methods, and the value we have got from the prismoidal method is considered to be more accurate. Now moving on to the next example, another simple example, that is calculate the area of the side slopes of portion of a bank for a length of 200 meter, that again L is 200 meter here. The heights of the bank at the two ends, that is D1 and D2, is given as 2.5 and 3.5 meter, and the ratio of the side slope is 2:1. If the side slopes are to be provided with 15 centimeter thick stone pitching, calculate the cost of pitching at the rate of 150 per meter cube, rupees 150 per meter cube. Okay, so they have given L as 200 meter, D1 as 2.5, D2 as 3.5 meter, and S is equal to 2. It is been provided with pitching, so we need to calculate the first the mean depth, that will be 3 meter. Then after this, okay, the sloping breadth at the midsection, that will be D root of S square plus 1. I have shown you this formula in the method 1, so it will be 6.71. Area of the two side slopes will be 2L D root of S square plus 1. We get it as 2684 meter square. Quantity of pitching will be area into thickness. They have given thickness as 15 centimeters, so it will be 402.6 meter cube. Cost of the stone pitching will be 402.6 into rate, so we get it as 60390. Okay, thank you. So we'll be moving on to next problems in my next video. Thank you.